Good morning, second graders. It is Thursday, March 4th, and we are still talking about strategies that will help us solve addition and subtraction problems. We talked about decomposing yesterday, and I should note that decomposing is a strategy that I only want you to use if we are adding. Decomposing for subtracting can get a little tricky sometimes, and so I just don't even want to worry about it. Today, we are going to talk about decomposing more, and I'm going to show you a different way that you can do it. So I'm going to write decomposing on our board. And decomposing is when we take two numbers and we write them in expanded form and then add those together. So if I had the problem 32 plus 45, I would decompose them or break them apart to expanded form. So it would be 32, 45, and then I would add 30 plus 40 together, 2 plus 5 together, 30 plus 40 is 70, 2 plus 5 is 7, and then I would add my answers together. 70 plus 7 equals 77. Okay, that was a lot really fast. Like I said, we're going to take the same strategy. I'm just going to show you how it can look a little bit different. So if you love this way, go ahead, keep writing it like that. If you want to use the same kind of strategy, decomposing, but make your writing steps a little bit easier, then this may be the way for you. So let me erase this. So remember, this is still the strategy of decomposing. I feel like we should be really confident with adding and subtracting with base 10 and adding subtracting on the number line. That's something that even though we're moving on to decomposing, I want you still to practice using the other two strategies. Maybe just one problem a day. Maybe you have a grown-up at your house write a problem for you and then you solve it in base 10 and number line. That would be a great way for it to stay fresh in your brain. Now remember, I only want you to use decomposing for addition. Otherwise, it's not impossible to use it for subtraction, but it just can get a little confusing. So that's why we're just going to use it for addition. So here's the other way. Step 1, draw a box. Your box is going to need 4 parts. So I'm going to cut it in half this way and cut it in half this way. Okay, my number sentence or my addition problem is going to be 25 plus 32 equals. Okay, so first step was to draw my box. Second step is to write these numbers here. So I'm going to write my 25 here, my 32 here. All right. Now I'm going to break it apart or decompose it just like I did before. So my numbers that are in the tens place are going to go here. My numbers that are in the ones place are going to go here. Here's what it's going to look like. This 2 in 25 stands for 20. This 3 in 32 stands for 30. This 5 in the ones place stands for 5. And this 2 in the ones place stands for 2. Now I can go straight across. 20 plus 30 equals 50. 5 plus 2 equals 7. 50 plus 7 equals 57. A little bit different, but the same. We're still breaking apart the number into expanded form. 20 plus 5, 30 plus 2, and then solving it. All right, so now I've shown you that. So now I want you to go ahead and find a page that looks like this in your packet that you should have picked up either on Monday or Tuesday. If you haven't picked up that packet yet, you need to do that because there are some assessments that you're going to need to start taking for some of our math blocks. So I don't want you to take them before I mention them in the video, but you need to have picked up the packet to be able to do that. All right, so in these 4 boxes, we are going to practice that same strategy that I just showed you. So in box 1 in the corner, I want you to write 24 plus 52. Okay, so in that first box right here, you're writing this small because we're going to have to solve it. Okay, step 1, remember you're doing this with me. Step 1, we got to draw the box. So let's draw the box. Our box needs 4 little boxes, or you could just say it needs to look like a window. Then I need to plug these numbers up top. So I'm going to write 24 here, 52 here, and now I'm going to decompose it or break it apart. So this 2 and 24 stands for 20. This 4 and 24 stands for 4. I'm going to go on to my next number. This 5 in the tens place stands for 50. This 2 in the ones place stands for 2. And now I'm going to add it across. So 20 plus 50 equals 70. 4 plus 2 equals 6. 70 plus 6 equals 76. How are we feeling about it? All right, we're going to do one more together, and then you're going to do 2 on your own using this strategy. All right. So in this box, you're going to write the addition problem, because remember, I want you to use the decomposing strategy for addition. We're going to solve 15 plus 72. All right, step 1, I got to draw my big box. So you're doing this with me. Once I have my box, I'm going to put my numbers up top. So 15, 72. All right, now I'm going to decompose it or break it apart. The 1 in my tens place stands for 10. The 5 in my ones place stands for 5. Then I'm going to go on to my next number, 72. The 2 in the tens place stands for 70. The 2 in my ones place stands for 2. And now I can add across. 10 plus 70 equals 80. 5 plus 2 equals 7. 80 plus 7 equals 87. All right. So now you're going to do 2 all by yourself, and then you will take a picture and send it to me. There is the last page in your packet has the story problem with the 4 boxes that say base 10, number line, decomposing, and standard algorithm. After you do these 2 for me, I would go to that page and solve that story problem using decomposing. All right, so for this first box, I want you to solve 27 plus 41. Okay, so remember, you're using the decomposing strategy. You might know how to solve it using base 10 blocks. You might know how to solve it using the number line. You might know how to solve it using the standard algorithm. But today, we're talking about decomposing. And it's really important that you know all the strategies well. All right, so this one. In this box, I want you to solve 34 plus 72. All All right. So you're going to solve those two problems in these two boxes. You're going to send me a picture, and then you will be done for math for the day. I hope you like this way. I think this way is fun. This might be one of my favorites, and I'm hoping that you're feeling good with base 10, number line, and decomposing. All right. Have a great day.